It's been a pleasure working with Stephanie on the showcase. I'm impressed that she makes decisions and get things done. There's a good match between FIG, which she's going to tell us about, and CDPUG that I hope will help with our mutual success. We actually have a good idea for Parade the Circle that we discussed in the parking lot. We've already been talking about a tour of FIG and the Pivot Center in the future. I want to point out that this is from the Sunday Plain Dealer in March 6th. Stephanie was in the art section of the Plain Dealer. And then, oops, it's hard to do this with one hand. She also has a cover, like one of the stories inside the canned journal. So I just wanted to tell you, Stephanie, that your 15 minutes of fame has been adjusted for inflation. So you get some fame from us tonight.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here. Thank you to Spike for inviting me. Again, my name is Stephanie Kluk. I am the founder, owner, director, all around everything for Future Inc. Graphics. What is Future Inc. Graphics? We are a makerspace for professional, emerging, and student designers, digital artists, and silkscreen printers. We have equipment, we have a space, a makerspace with equipment, access to mentoring services, and I'll tell you a little bit about that throughout the presentation. But I thought I would tell you how I kind of started, my education, and where we got to where we are now. So I have a bachelor's degree in fine art photography from the Columbus College of Art and Design. And then I've spent the last 20 years working for a variety of different nonprofit arts organizations, doing continuing education in the arts, and all that experience has really kind of led to what has made Future Inc. Graphics for me. So just a little bit about myself and my personal work, which I'm not making a lot of now as I'm starting this business, but I do digital photography, photolithography, and then silkscreen. I do some installation work and things like that. So that got us to Future Inc. Graphics, and that is named, my 9-year-old daughter named it for me. And so this space is really a space for artists, and I'll talk a lot about how we support artists through the rest of the slides. We are located in the new Pivot building, the Pivot Center for Art, Dance, and Expression, which is located on West 25th Street. We have many, many awesome neighbors within the building. It's very brand new. If you have an opportunity to check it out, I recommend coming by. So as I was putting the organization together, I am a for-profit, but I've always worked in nonprofits, so I'm used to having a board of directors. I did not want a board of directors, but I did want an advisory committee so that I had people around me to support me. Also in the building, great supporters, great collaborative partners. These are some of the organizations that are in the Pivot building, and we are doing collaborations already, which is fantastic. There are a lot of things you can do at FIG. You can take a class, you can teach a class, you can come and be a mentor, you can learn new skills, you can exhibit your work, you can sell your work with us. So there's a variety of ways to get involved. So June of 2021 was like kind of our official opening where we kind of introduced ourselves to the community. It was an afternoon on a Saturday, and we had about 400 people come through. So it was a really wonderful event, super exciting. So as I move forward through this, again, talking about supporting artists and designers, we have a physical store at FIG, and then we also have an online store as well for artists and designers to sell their work. Our first official exhibition when we opened is called New Neighbor, because we were the new neighbors of the neighborhood. You'll notice everything we have is in English and Spanish for the most part, because we are in the Clark Fulton neighborhood, which is a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood. One of our first programs that we did was a silkscreen activity with the Cleveland Catholic Charities for artists with disabilities. So that was a fantastic program. They got to make a logo and then silkscreen their shirts. Again, with promoting local talent, our current exhibition that's up now is Women Who Print, which is in conjunction with the museum's Women in Print show. And around our exhibitions, we like to also have events and different ways for artists to get exposure. Currently, right now, as I speak, AIGA Cleveland is hosting their community mixer in our space. So we love to support emerging designers, and in any way that you can use our space is fantastic. We also have another program called the Creative Incubator, which is through Neighborhood Connections, and this provides small microloans, like around $2,000 to artists. They don't have to go through a bank, but you get a support system, and we help you build your business. And then finally, we just launched our Ann Kibbe residency program for women. We're really focusing on women in art and technology, and we are really excited that we just got that funded, and we will have our first artist starting in June. So, want to get involved and support FIG, because we definitely need it. It's just me and my one other employee. There's different ways you can purchase a membership, you can attend programs, you can mentor, you can volunteer. Any ways that you would want to get involved, please come and visit us. We would love to have you there. Thank you so much for letting me spew out a lot in 5 minutes, and I hope you understood what I said and ask any questions. Thank you.